Hello everybody, how you doing today? It's Superfiend here, and welcome to a new Total War Warhammer 2 playthrough on Mortal Empires as the Greenskins with the new Greenskin rework and update. We'll be playing as Azhag the Slaughterer, and this is early access. Once again, thanks to Creative Assembly for handing this off to me. I do appreciate it, and it's great to get this a little bit early. I'm excited. I haven't played Greenskins really since Warhammer 1. Now, Azhag has been moved into a new start position. We start now in the northern World's Edge Mountains. I can't remember if this settlement has always been here, but it is occupied by Ostermark, and we start at war with them. That's the only faction we start at war with, I believe. We do have the Red-Eye Greenskins off to our east. Ungrim will be to our south, and then, of course, the Vampire Counts will be off over here, and Kislev up in this direction with Clan Mulder, and the rest of the Empire lands over here, which is where we're going to take Azhag and the Greenskins. Azhag and the boys, that's where we're going for this campaign, I think. And then we'll probably circle back later and take some of the territory up here. Now, we could spend forever talking about all the great new changes that are in this campaign, the rework. But the proper way to start a Greenskin campaign, I think, is by giving some gits a proper thumping. So let's go ahead and encircle here, and then we'll bring our Orc Shaman up. And we'll bring him into the army for scouting, and so he can get a little bit of experience. And then I'll see you on the battlefield. We are up against Johan Rodzinner. They got some spears. They got some swordsmen. They got a unit of crossbows. Shouldn't be hard to take them out, right? Okay, I opted not to gamble for Winds of Magic. We started with 15. That's pretty good. We got our Spider Riders are deployed out front. Trolls here. Orc boys, Orc boys. We got the Rock Lobber. And then we have Azhag and the Goblin Shaman are there. Our big uns are back this way. This is the new WA mechanic. I'm sure you've seen it on some other streams or YouTuber videos. But as you get your boys in the battle, this bar is going to fill up. It fills up multiple times per battle. And what's great about Azhag's WA is all the units in the army, every unit can cause fear and terror. And that's great against Men of the Empire. So let's go ahead and kick this off. Move out with our Spider Riders. And let's start hitting the crossbowmen there. And all the boys are excited, making quite a ruckus down here. Bashin heads together, most likely, knowing Greenskins. Bring our trolls up. Okay. Now let's come in here and take a look at the action as the Rock Lobber comes in and pummels them from way up on the hill. Here comes a volley now. Oh! Those guys got rocked. Get it? They got rocked. Okay, let's speed it up just a little bit here. Okay, that is gonna entice them into action. Oh, and they dodged a little bit. They dodged a little bit. Let's throw some of that into the spears on the flank here, and let's come up with our lords and heroes. Now, I did turn guard mode off of everybody except for our Rock Lobber. And we want to come out and harass them a little bit with our spiders. Ooh, we overshot and then came up short. Oh, we're having a tough time shooting them over here on the hill. Let's get the spiders around behind. Azhag, you're supposed to be up here too. I don't know why you're hanging back. I thought I had both of you. We're gonna harass their missile units. Let's bring our trolls out. We'll keep harassing them back here. These are our big uns on the flank. Let's send them into the swordsmen, Orc boys. We'll send our other boys up. Stay on this stuff. Azhag will go ahead and get a Spirit Leech in there. Charging into the flank of the spears. Tying up 2 units down here. Let's bring the big uns back. Let's charge in. Okay, let's charge in. Let them chase us. Biggin's gonna get the charge. We'll hit the spearmen back here. Come back around behind the archers. Charged in good here. Let's get the trolls out. Azhag and the shaman maybe taking a little too much damage. Okay, we've pulled the spearmen off with us. Okay, Biggins are chopping them up pretty good. Let's get Azhag out. He's not doing so hot in here. Okay, they can still just chase our trolls. Azhag will come this way. Let's get a Spirit Leech on their Lord. Maybe we'll finish them off. Let's push up on them. Keep leading them around. Fling that in there. Let's chase them here. Okay, we got our Wah. Let's wait. Let's kill the Lord. Let's see if we can kill the Lord with the trolls. We'll stay on them here. Okay, Biggin's got him pretty good. Come on, trolls. Get the Lord. Charge in over there. As soon as the Lord dies, their leadership's going to drop. That's when we pop our Wah for the fear and terror. And it should be a mass rout at that point. Heck, it might be a mass rout before we even get that far. Can you get it done? Kill the Lord, please. Kill the Lord. Okay, we've got all of this routed. Let's bring our shaman over. Okay, there goes the Lord. Pop our Wah. And that's going to end the fight right there. Okay. We'll let our boys mop up a little bit. I'll take care of that on my own, and I'll see you back on the campaign map. And it's a decisive victory. We've earned 1,200 in post-battle loot. We've taken very few casualties. Most of it was on Azhag. We have some missile resist for Azhag as well, and we've gained a skill point. I'm going to go ahead and sack this. And that's given us a serial looter and the bully. So we'll get extra income from sacking. And then we'll push up. We'll go ahead. We'll occupy this here. That's going to hurt our public order a little bit, but honestly, it's not that bad. We'll spend the money to repair. Let's go ahead and upgrade this. Province secured. And we're going to pick the growth and obedience. Now, one of the cool things up here, this is kind of like a Wah meter or a Wah bar. As it goes up, you can see that our growth increases. So once we get up to Wah Manga, 76 to 100, we'll get 30 growth for all provinces, obedience for all provinces, leadership for our armies, and recruitment costs will go down as well. So that's real handy. For Azhag, the very first point I'm going to get is going to go on the route marcher. So we got the 10% campaign movement range. And I'm going to go ahead and pick specialist for our shaman. And can I get him out of the army? He couldn't move very far, but we did manage to pop out. And looking at our obedience or public order right here, it looks like it's going to be -2 overall eventually. So I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to throw in a public order building here. And that's going to allow us to leave this province and go down into the lands of men and bring the fight to Ostermark. We also want to replenish a little bit here and recruit. Let's go ahead and get 1, 2, 3 units of Orc Boys. And let's take a look at the Big Finken research tree, although they spelled Finken wrong. I'll forgive them for that. I did look at this before I started recording and whatnot, and I think the best choice initially is probably Go Fasta for the 10% campaign movement range. And then we have income from post-battle loot and reduced attrition. But then Healy Mushrooms. Who doesn't want a Healy Mushroom? That's increased replenishment. So I think we're going to be going after these first 3 initially. And then we'll take a look at what's left and reevaluate. Did I not pick one? Okay, there we go. Need to do it correctly. Is there any diplomacy or trade agreements that we can pursue or ask for? Nothing in here. You can see Ungrim's got 1 settlement. Red Eye's got 2. Sylvania's got 5 vampire counts. Okay, let's go ahead and we'll end our turn. And then I think we'll start making our way down the hillside here over towards Nagenhof or Essen. We'll see. I have seen a few comments on the interwebs, the internet, about a potential end turn time speed increase, but I haven't heard anything official from Creative Assembly yet. So I don't know if they've actually been increased or if it's just something we're all imagining. Although if they did manage to take another pass at end turn times and increase them even further, that would be great. So if our agent couldn't move all the way down the hill, most certainly Azhag won't be able to. And we're still in the middle of upgrading our buildings. So the only thing we can really recruit off the bat is going to be orc boys. I don't think I want goblin archers or goblins, so I'm going to go ahead and just get 3 more units of orcs. And there's nothing else we can build or do anything with right now, so we'll end our turn once more. Now, how strong is Ungrim at the start of the campaign here? He's got a small garrison, and we can't really see his army. He's got a runesmith. It's possible that once we have a WA, we could come back and deal with Ungrim. WAs are really cool now. They're not a separate army that follows you around. They're now embedded into your main army. What happens is there's like a second army meter right here, and you'll get a little tab where you can see your WA units as well as your main army units. And then when you fight a battle, the WA comes on as reinforcements, and you get much more direct control over them. God, this guy's making a ton of noise. All right. I don't see anything over here yet. Let's go ahead and underground move, but then stay far enough away from the settlement where they won't get it as reinforcements if they attack us, and we'll have 10% campaign movement range when we come back around on the next turn here. And it looks like we have a population surplus, so our minor settlement can be upgraded. Ornery Backslider of the Red-Eye Greenskins. He wants a non-aggression pact. I'm going to go ahead and decline. I usually dodge diplomacy, at least until I see where all the chips are landing and where the factions are becoming strong or weak at a macro level of the campaign. Let's see. Let's go ahead here and search the runes for 540. And it looks like we have found Clan Creepas. This looks like a new Skaven faction. I don't recall them being around before. I'm going to go ahead and get Specialists once more to increase our success chance and lower our hero action cost. Cheap actions are great actions. And then let's go ahead and start upgrading over here. What's our money look like? 3,600, and this costs 16. We can afford that. And they have a mortar, but I don't know what else they have. But let's push up to Nagenhof. This looks like a pretty simple auto-resolve, so I think that's what we're going to do here. We really didn't take much damage. I'm going to go ahead and sack it once more for 1,100. And then I'm going to go ahead. We don't know if they have any other armies in the Fog of War. But I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to cut them off right here from getting into the settlement. And then another cool change with Greenskins is that you can go into raiding camp with 0% movement. So you can move your full move and then still go into a raiding camp. And once you're in this stance, you get +3 scrap per turn. This is your scrap up here. And you can see that we're going to get 14 this turn. And you basically spend scrap to upgrade units. You see these little arrows here on your orc boys. So you can select a unit. You can do scrap upgrades. We need some technology research to unlock these other ones here. But we can see we got +6 armor piercing damage, +40 missile parry with shield, and or 25% weapon strength. And I think you only get to pick one. I don't think you can get all 3 of them, but honestly, I don't know that yet. And there are scrap upgrades for trolls and also war machines and stuff, but the little icon's not available because I don't have the technology quite yet. The other thing you get over here is we get income generated from raiding, and we do need to generate a certain amount of income for our victory conditions. So you do want to use your raiding camp every now and then, and it enables replenishment and access to the global recruitment pool. And then obedience is lowered and growth is lowered in the raided province. We also become immune to attrition. We gain melee defense and leadership. I don't know how much of that is the same as prior to the Greenskins rework, but all of it certainly is very welcome. With Azhag, we're going to spend our next skill point, and we want to go into Doom and Darkness. We want to get the area of effect leadership reduction, and then we want to time casting that with activating our WA. So if all of our units cause fear and terror at the same time, we do a gigantic leadership bomb on the AI. It's going to make those battles much easier for us. We've also got time for research, or it's time for a new research. Let's go with no infighting. That lowers attrition, gives us income from post-battle loot. The one after this is going to be for replenishment. And we did our upgrade. Our income's looking okay. We're earning 1,000 per turn. We got 3,400 in our treasury. I wouldn't be surprised if they didn't come over and try to fight us. However, if they hole up in here, that's good too. That's good too.
I'll ignore that.
Okay, so they got 12. And then 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. So they got almost the full stack. We're a little bit light on our feet here. We don't have quite as many units as I would like to have to challenge them. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to go ahead and sack this one more time. We'll auto-resolve as well. Actually, you know what? Let's raise this settlement to increase our reputation towards calling a WA. So I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to raise it this time. We've gotten an opal amulet for Azhag. It grants 3% hit points. I don't remember it doing that in the past. I always remember that it had the damage resist activation ability. And then over here with Azhag, let's go ahead and get Doom and Darkness. And then let's go ahead and see if we can steal technology. We got a 6% chance of being wounded, 55% chance of being successful. Only costs 373. We're successful, so our research is going to be done even faster in 3 turns. And we have a skill point here, so I'm going to get the final point of Specialist. Now, can I switch into a raiding camp after raising? You can. That is incredibly powerful. I love that. That's a great ability. And looking at our income up here. Oh, let's see. Let's see. We need some extra units, so I'm going to get a unit of Orc Boys, 2 Goblin Archers. It's going to take 2 turns. If they come out and attack us, maybe we'll retreat if they bring reinforcements. If they sit tight, then we might let the recruitment finish. I'm not sure. We always have the option to cancel the recruitment. They've not pushed up to attack us. Sometimes that makes me nervous. It makes me think that they might have another army mustering in the fog of war, and maybe they'll try to engage with this army, bringing the other one up in forced march stance. But let's go ahead and take advantage of the runes, and let's search the runes. This time we'll get a puzzle, because we know that there's no scave in here. And maybe we'll get a nice item out of that. Oh my goodness, I hate this one. Because I'm way too lazy to open up Photoshop, and I don't understand how you count the lines, so I'll just pick C. And we succeeded! C always wins. Always pick C. A giant blade. Bonus versus infantry and weapon strength. Cool. We also have hero recruitment costs. Minus 8% for shamans in the local province where Masha is positioned. And let's go ahead and pick steel technology for our next point. And let's equip our new sword. Do I have anything else that I can equip in here? Not yet. And so we'll be done recruiting next turn, and then we can probably push out and fight this army, because they've chosen to recruit nothing. That's an awfully foolish choice by the AI there. Our settlement is also going to be upgraded as well. So we can either build a money building, or we can start working on a garrison building, maybe even a growth building. We'll see. And how much is this changing per turn? 1 per turn via passive gain. Now, do we have a skill point or anything that increases that? Nothing in here so far. I would imagine it to be a blue line ability. So far, this all looks fairly standard. Not too much different. So then the next place where it might be would be up in here. And I'm not seeing it. This looks like your typical yellow line. And then, of course, we got the regular skill line or spell line for a caster lord. We have upkeep reduction for orc and big gun infantry cavalry units. Oh, for all infantry and cavalry units. Wow, that's really powerful. 25% upkeep reduction. Melee defense, speed, missile strength, hero capacity, hero recruit rank. Vanguard deployment for all orc and big guns infantry and cavalry units. You bet we're going to be getting that. And then a Wind of Death, a bound spell, and a passive ability, Regeneration, which is going to be great too. But I don't see anything up here that passively increases this. There could potentially be buildings somewhere if there's a unique building or a landmark. I haven't played far enough into a Greenskins campaign to verify that. Let's go ahead and upgrade this. And what's our public order doing? Our public order is more or less okay. Let's go ahead and get the garrison building. And then now with the shaman and everybody, let's see. We've got one turn remaining on our research rate. Let's go ahead and take Azhag down. Let's take the fight to Ostermark. I'm pretty sure we can win this without too much difficulty. We might need to bring our shaman up as well. He seems to be a little bit stronger than Azhag in combat, but of course we didn't have the opal amulet the last time we fought. All right, off you go. I'll see you on the battlefield. We have a pretty nice Winds of Magic roll, so we're just going to go ahead and do our deployment, which I've already done. We have a line of orc boys. We got our trolls, our biggins, our rock lobber, spider riders over there. Azhag and the shaman are over here. The shaman's name is Masha. Couple units of goblin archers. Then we have some more orc boys just kind of off to the side in reserve. Let's go ahead and push out here, and we'll come up with them. Now this is their biggest threat immediately. Now let's see, can we hit this at all a little bit? You know what? Let's go harass their mortar. If we can knock that out, we're going to have a much easier time in this battle. Go ahead and bring them up, and let's bring our goblin archers to about there, I think. Okay, now they're going to turn around and start shooting us pretty soon. Come on, little spider guys, you got to be faster than that. And let's see here. Let's throw a magic missile from the shaman right into the pistoliers. Is it going to do any damage? Is it going to do any real damage? Okay, let's run off. No, I didn't do squat. That was fairly worthless. But we can go ahead and hit the pistoliers now. Bring him over here. Bring them back just a little bit. Our rock lobber has gone way up. We'll just turn things around here. Deselect the rock lobber. Move everybody else up as well. Okay, rock lobber is now firing. Send our spider riders back over. And we'll set those guys there. Boys will take a position over here. I have guard mode off on everybody except for our rock lobber. Can we shoot them, please? I'm going to bring the trolls, and I'm going to send the biggins back down this way. Okay, I'd really like to see the goblins do some damage in here. We'll pop our opal amulet. Where's their lord? As soon as he gets close enough, we'll give him a healthy dose of spirit leech. It's time to take your greenskin medicine. Okay, they have been chased off, so let's push there. We is better than them. Okay, I'm just going to stand and eat the fire right there for right now. Okay. Let's get skirmish mode on in the backfield there. And let's send these boys out. Okay, heading down this way to the swords, to the Lord. And shoot them there now. Biggins coming around. Okay, they are returning. Let's let our rock lobbers say hello to the crossbowmen there. We'll charge in there. We'll go get that. Okay, how do we look in here? So far, so good. Come up with our missile units. Biggins. Okay, still hitting that there. Let's see. You shoot them. You shoot them. Bring it in. Bring it in. Trolls getting ready for some flanking maneuvers. Although we do want to dodge the spears if we can. Forgot all about my spirit leech. Okay, we'll charge in there. Charge in over there. Charge in on the Lord. They are starting to break in here. Okay, it looks like we ended up on the spears anyways. Let's pull it back out there. And let's pop the leadership over there. And now our WA. Opal Amulet. Okay, and we're going to see a bunch of stuff break. Okay, let's go get over in here. No, goblins. Stop doing that. Okay, just stay on the Lord. Stay on that. Keep up pursuit. Do not let them get away. Shoot that in there. Shoot that there. Get on that. Where is their Lord? Let's give him a spirit leech. We'll hit the pistoliers. No, let's get on the missiles. And once we get them on the move, we don't want to let up. We just want to stay on them. How are we doing over here? Let's go ahead and shoot. Now just push up, push up. Okay, we'll run them off the field. Okay, we want to see them become shattered. We'll be able to pop their leadership again in a moment. Shoot the archers. Stay on that. Stay on their Lord. Okay, that unit is now shattered, so we can bring some units in this way. Chop us out. I love it. I love greenskins. I feel like it's been much too long since I've been able to play them. One of our units is out of ammo. That would be our rock lobber. No? Who? Spider Riders. Spider Riders are out of ammo. Let's go ahead and run them down with the Spider Riders. Oh, no, let's get on the archers here. Okay, our shaman is not doing so good right now. Okay, we need another WA. Come on, shaman. Get out. Get out. Azhag doing okay? Okay, we've caught them. Stay on that. Stay on it. Do not let them regroup. Just see them right off the field. Okay, let's hit the militia there. Okay, they're starting to break more. Let's get our shaman and Azhag. Okay, shoot that. Shoot that. Stay on it. Oh, I totally forgot about a unit. Okay, let's send some boys over. They're starting to break. Come on, give me that second WA so I can break their leadership once and for all. Okay, spiders, get on the swords. Get on the swords. Get over there. Goblins this way. Oh man, you guys are persistent. You won't die. Trolls got them running over there. Send them in here. We've almost got them. We're nearly there. Let's come down that way. Get on that. Get on that. The problem is that we're chasing everything out the field, so our WA meter is not recharging right now. Okay, but we'll shoot that. Okay, this unit is now going to break. All right, spiders, get down there. Oh, really? You came back? They're almost broken. Okay, trolls can head back. Stay on this unit, please. Stay on that unit. Nearly there. There's the end of their leadership. My goodness, they are sturdy as all get out. But you know what? We've done it, and I believe this was a settlement battle, so we don't have to chase them down this time. Not going to bother with it. I guess I didn't have to do that earlier either. This time it's a close victory rather than decisive. We got 1900 for our post-battle loot, bringing our coffers up to 4000. Rank gained for Azhag. No loot, though. No treasure. No items. Darn. Let's go ahead and sack this. And we picked up the first tier of our looter trait, which is 3% income from sacking, which is excellent. And I'm going to guess that this is going to get raised or sacked by somebody else. So if I go in, if I take it right now, that will allow us to replenish. And that might actually be a decent option. I wouldn't be caring about holding on to this. It's merely just to get our replenishment up. So you know what? Let's go ahead. Let's do that. We'll loot and occupy. What the hey? Minus 32. Not going to build anything here. I really don't care about holding this. But the replenishment, that's what we're after there. Let's go ahead and get the second tier of Doom and Darkness. Lowers the Winds of Magic cost just a little bit. Also lowers our miscast chance. And then we'll get the second tier of Steel Technology. And our Shaman, he can move out a little bit. We don't need him in here. Damage building, I do not care. And we're upgrading here. We have 8500. Let's end our turn.
Your prestige grows, my...
Okay, so we've raised, looted, or occupied 4 out of 4 settlements, so we get 2,000 plus 2,000 from bonus objectives, bringing our treasury up to 13,000, and we have finished no infighting. Let's get Healy Mushrooms. That'll take 5 turns, unless we are fortunate and can steal technology with our Shaman, which we've run out of all of our bonuses there. So let's just head up towards Bechafen. Whatever it's called. And we have Aldebrand von Gorst is in here. They got a tiny garrison. So I really think that Azhag with some orc boys, I think we could finish this off. Now, how many turns until we're fully replenished here? 5 turns. 5 turns. So that's not so great. In 2 turns. All right, so let's do this. Let's go ahead and merge. They'll be ready in 1 turn. We'll do 2 turns of recruitment there. Forget the damage building. Don't care about the rebellion. When it pops in, it can raise the settlement. We can always come back and thump them on the head. And let's end our turn again. Let's see. They are running away from the might of Azhag. And so now I wonder if we could get there if we canceled our recruitment. But if they ran off, that also probably means that they don't have any armies recruiting nearby that can reinforce it. So I think we should just finish our recruitment and then push up. And how far can I move? Let's see. It's not showing me. It's not changing the movement meter down over there. But let's see. You know what? Let's go ahead and try to steal technology from the minor settlement. Success. So research rate is increased by 26%. And let's go ahead and put a point into scouting to increase magic items when he's embedded in the army, which we have been doing. And now our research will be done in 3 turns. We'll get 10% casualty replenishment. And now where do we want to go in here? I think I want to go ahead and pick up some red abilities for the boys, for Orc Era boys, Savage Orc Era boys. Basically Orc Infantry and Savage Orc Infantry. Although I don't imagine we'll be using many Savage Orcs in this campaign. I think I'd rather stick to like Orcs and Orc Biggins. But where do we upgrade Orc Biggins? I guess Orc Biggins and Black Orcs are all included in the Orc Infantry. That's how I'm reading it. That's how I assume it works. They're not being singled out in here. Yeah, that must be the way it works. Okay, so we'll ignore that, and we'll end our turn once more. And then we should have a siege for Bekefin. And basically what I want to do is I want to come out into these lands of men, and I want to thump them all on the head and stop them from amassing a giant ball of power. And if we can wipe out Ostermark early, then what we'll do is we'll look for the next viable Empire-based target, and we'll go after the next minor faction. And maybe just work our way down towards Reichland. All right, now can we get there? Can we attack right now? It doesn't look like we can. It looks like we come up just a wee bit short. And do we have an ambush? We can do an ambush, 70% success chance right here. It's not in our territory, so if they do stumble into it and we fight the battle, we won't be replenishing, but that's quite all right. I really cannot imagine that they would do much damage to us. And then where else would we be going? Where else would we be going? Let's go ahead and try to steal technology once more. Okay, good. So now we've got this buff for 5 more turns. Ambushing here. We have 17 out of 20. We should be okay. We're at 73. A few more of those and our growth is going to increase. And we don't have any population surplus to upgrade our home province. So I guess we just end our turn. Oh, we do have a skill point. So we'll do scouting. And let's see what we get here. Now, if they hole up in the settlement and put the other army outside, that's actually really beneficial for us. Yeah, this is good because then we siphon the whole garrison out into an open field battle. Unless they decide to run away, in which case we have to fight the siege. But we are guaranteed to have a rebellion down here just in time. If we do decide to occupy this, the rebellion will spawn here. We can crump the rebellion, and then we can move on. So that's actually kind of nice. Let's go ahead and let's fight the army that's outside, led by Aldebert. And look at these battle odds. You know that this is a big fat lie, so I'll see you on the battlefield, and we'll thump them all on the head pretty good. Okay, so their poor lord, he's out here all by himself, Adalbert. And we got our spider riders ready to chase him down. We're not going to bother gambling our 12 winds of magic. And we'll go ahead and start shooting him, and we'll bring our trolls and Azhag out to thump him as well. And then we've got our orc boys here and our orc boys there. Now, we don't want to deploy on the edge of the map. We didn't want to deploy at the edge of our deployment zone. We want to give their units time to come onto the field. We want them to get really deep into the battlefield, because this is their garrison, and we want to make sure we cause massive damage to their garrison so that when we try to assault the settlement with Azhag, we have a much easier time of it after this battle. So right in here, we are using skirmish mode, and our spider riders are shooting him a bit. And we're just going to wait a second before Azhag comes in. Let's go ahead and give him a spirit leech. Okay, so his morale's going down. I don't want to do Doom and Darkness because it's quite expensive to use on just a single character right here. I want to wait until we can time it with the area of effect with the WA. But his leadership's not doing so hot. He should be suffering from poison as well. And now let's send our trolls and Azhag in together. And he should get tossed around pretty bad here. Azhag is quite large compared to him. And the troll misses with the club, but does smash his belly up against him. And now he's been pushed onto the ground. He's all bloody. He's trying to shield himself. You can't really blame him. And he's just getting kicked around like a toddler in a trampoline park with a bunch of sixth graders. He's already broken. Let's run him down with our Spider Riders. We'll take guard mode off, turn off fire at will, and we'll run him down, and then we'll position our stuff here to intercept their units coming in. And then we'll bring our other Arc Boys around. Yeah, we can speed this up. Goblin Rock Lobber doing some damage. Let's go ahead and hit the crossbowmen with that, though. We is Gabos. Run them down. Run them down. Let's charge Azhag into the Albedeers, along with some boys. And do they have more Albedeers? They do. They got some over here. They got some over there. So let's get our goblins with the our goblin missile units in position to shoot them a little bit. So we'll shoot that unit. And you know what? We'll shoot some... No, we'll shoot the Free Company militia. Biggins coming up. Got our trolls. He's in there. Okay, let's push our Biggins up. Let's go ahead and shoot the militiamen. Let's bring our trolls around the flank here. Get our opal amulet. Rock Lobber's doing damage back there. Good. Biggins, let's charge him in right there. Trolls, let's come out with the trolls. Let's push up with them. Okay, they are breaking. Let's go ahead and shoot them some more. Shoot them there. Trolls, come out again. Okay, here it comes. Big clump in here. Rear charges. Okay, you're going to see a mass rout over here, I think. Everything causes fear and terror. There it is. That's what I like to see. Doing good damage back there. Trolls. Trolls. Let's come back this way, please. Okay. Wow, we didn't get a mass rout. I'm kind of surprised. Kind of surprised. You guys get back. Okay, this unit is starting to break. How's our Spider Riders doing? They're still working on him. He's broken here. Okay, and we have another Lord in here. Looks like a Warrior Priest or an Arc Lector. Okay, this stuff is finally starting to break. Let's bring our Trolls out. Let's shoot that unit there. Let's push it up. Push it up. I'm going to bring the Trolls around. These Orc Boys can charge in right there. Rock Lobber up there. Okay, our WAS almost filled up again. Let's go ahead and hit that stuff. Trolls coming in. Let's see, there's our weakest unit. The other two units can charge in right here. Albedeers included. Okay, let's shoot the militiamen. Let's shoot that. Leadership bomb. He's coming back. We can bring our Spider Riders back because I saw the little Lord is killed symbol. And there's our mass route. Now, here's where we want to run everything down that we can that's inside the settlement. So let's go ahead and just stay on everything. Okay, we want to get lots of casualties here, weaken their units, make the follow-up battle much easier for ourselves. Let's get the spiders in here. Who are you? You are the Arc Lector. Okay, come on, trolleys. You know what? Let's get the trolls on Fedoran and Azhag as well. I'm going to go ahead and speed this up, and I'll see you back on the campaign map. Okay, a decisive victory for us, earning 1,900 for our treasury. Once more, bringing our total up to 14,000. And we have wiped out nearly everything. They got about 350 troops left for this garrison. We'll go ahead and take the, let's see, only 100. That's awfully light. Let's take the unit replenishment here. And Man's Rune, we've achieved victory over men multiple times with Azhag. And then we should also be able to fairly safely auto-resolve this. I'm going to go ahead and merge our units here. Still not spending any scrap. Not quite ready to do that. And let's go ahead. This should be a pretty safe auto-resolve. We got the siege equipment. Looks okay. We're going to have the casualty replenishment technology soon. And let's go ahead. Let's sack this for 7,300. Casualties from post-battle loot. And then, do we want to move in and occupy it? Do I want to do that? Yeah, you know what? I think I will. We'll occupy it. Loot and occupy. Faction destroyed Ostermark. So we're going to have to look for another Empire target. And we've got a skill point with Azhag. We're going to go ahead and put this in for the boys and make our orcs better. We're going to be using orcs quite a bit in his army, I think, for this campaign. And I'm not really interested in holding on to Ostermark right now. What I'm really interested in doing is building up our home territory, making sure we got plenty of money, and just pushing west and taking the fight over to the Empire and Reichland specifically. I think that's my number one desire. Let's see here. We should probably scout down towards this way. I don't know if the map has changed over here at all, but somewhere around here, there's usually 2 provincial capitals. I think they might still be there. And so I'd like to see who's holding on to them. We have Talebek land, and then you are Hochland. And if we look at them here, Talebek land has 3, Ostland 3, Stirland 3, and Hochland 3. Now, how is Kislev doing? They're up to 9 settlements. So Clan Mulder hasn't really been bringing the pain to them yet. So we could assist with Kislev, but I think I'd rather wait just a little bit before declaring war on them because they are quite strong, and we would have to probably go back and defend our territory. I think it's in our best interest to pick on one of these smaller Empire factions first. So I think that's what we're going to do. I'm going to ignore the damaged buildings and the imminent rebellion. We can do some global recruitment. How many turns here? How many turns? 4 turns. Well, I'm not going to wait 4 turns. So let's merge our units. 3 turns might be okay. Let's just go ahead and go 1, 2, and 3. We got plenty of money. And we're doing okay over here, and we'll be able to upgrade our settlement in 1 turn. And with that said, we'll end our turn. Our replenishment technology will also be finished. Now, if nobody declares war on us here, then we've pretty much got free pickings on which way we want to go and who we want to target. Honorary Backslider, looking for a non-aggression pact, and we'll decline that. Little early to be diplomacating with the other factions. I'd rather wait and see how the campaign map unfolds. You know, who's going to be strong, who's weak, who takes over what. We got raiding over here from Ostermark rebels. We're still recruiting, and I'm not going to upgrade anything in here because I'm really not interested in holding on to this, at least not right now. And so I think what we're going to do is we're going to end this one here. When we come back in the next one, we'll probably have enough points here to call for a WA, and we'll figure out who we're going to beat upon next. If you enjoyed this, you can always let me know if you did with comments or thumbs up. I'm enjoying it so far. I love Greenskins. They're one of my favorite factions, and I look forward to seeing you next time. Until then, you have yourself a good afternoon, and take care. Thanks for watching.